If there are no stakes in a story, then there is no story. If you're trying to invite your customers into a story, you need to let them know what's at stake if they don't use your product or service. And you need to warn them about the risks involved with not doing business with you. When I introduce this concept to a client, they often question, what do you mean risks? And there's so many of them, but here's a few questions that can help you to zero in on the risks that your customers are taking if they choose not to work with you. Here's one. What would happen if the customer doesn't solve their problem at all? For example, a potential landscaping customer could be embarrassed by their lawn becoming an overgrown eyesore. Here's another way to look at it. What would happen if the customer used your competitor? Would they pay too much? Would they get a sub-quality service? For example, a customer, they could save money by bypassing a local manufacturer, but what will they do if there's a mistake with the order, or if there's a shipping delay or a language barrier? Here's another. What would happen if the customer tried to do it on their own? Have you ever walked into someone's house and you just immediately knew that their recent renovation was a DIY but shouldn't have been? The paint may be a little blotchy or the molding's not quite cut right and everything is somehow just a little off. Well, the same's probably true for your customers. You're a professional and they aren't. So with all this, take a moment today and write down just a few risks that your customers may be taking. Then, throughout the day, you can use them like a dash of salt to season your new client conversations and to help them take action.